How's it going, everyone? It's Marshall. Thanks for tuning in to the video here. So just a quick little video here. I wanted to just correct a couple little minor mistakes I made in the last video. I just released a comparison video between the MiniMoog Model D reissue and the SE-02. I don't think any of these things are like soul crushers. I think they're honest mistakes, but just so I can be as transparent as possible, I just wanted to address these because they were not on purpose or anything. But basically, the first issue was in the beginning of the video. I was confused a little bit because the front panel on the MiniMoog Model D and the SE-02 did not have matching orientations for the sawtooth waveform. I was confused and thought that the MiniMoog Model D had the correct orientation, which shows a sawtooth ramping up, which is incorrect. And the SE-02 is correct. It shows a sawtooth waveform that ramps down. Both of these synthesizers, and later on in the video when I see this in the oscilloscope, I corrected myself on this point, but I still made the mistake like right at the very beginning of the video. But the Model D shows the incorrect waveform, but actually when you play it, it's the correct waveform, if that makes any sense. So even though the front panel of the Model D shows a sawtooth which ramps up, when you play that waveform type with an oscilloscope, you can see that it clearly is a sawtooth which ramps down, and that matches which is what is on the SE-02. The SE-02 shows the correct orientation of that waveform, as does its manual. And in the beginning, I said completely the wrong thing. So I apologize for that. I just got a little confused. I should have taken a second and looked at any of the other synthesizers in here which have sawtooths, and I would have realized right away that the SE-02 is correct and the Model D was incorrect. The whole thing is that when I was doing this, I wanted to be as accurate as possible. So when I was looking at these and realized that they one was the reverse of the other on the front panel, I was concerned that perhaps they were different waveforms. It turns out obviously they're the same. They're both sawtooths. It's just the MiniMoog, for whatever reason, has chosen to display the orientation of that waveform backwards compared to what it actually shows up as on an oscilloscope. So yeah, I don't think it's a huge deal or anything, and I did correct it a little later, but definitely I want to apologize for that. I could have taken an extra minute or two and sorted that out before I started recording. My apologies. I'll be sure to be more mindful of things like that when I run into them in the future, because I will be doing other comparisons in the future. So yeah, next little deal was getting into the comparison of the filters. Once I maxed out the emphasis on the SE-02 and then swept the cutoff, and you can hear stepping in the filter, I said probably the dumbest thing I've ever said on this channel, and that is that the stepping in the filter was caused by aliasing, or could be caused by aliasing or something, which is totally inaccurate. And I know better than that because I know what aliasing is, and I know what stepping is, and I know that one doesn't cause the other. So stepping is an issue. It's not even necessarily an issue, it's just a symptom of digital resolution. So on the SE-02 you have digital controls, because the unit saves presets and allows for MIDI CC transmit and receive. So to do that, you need to have digital controls, which this has. The whole thing is that I shouldn't have said aliasing was the cause. That's the dumbest thing. I'm super embarrassed and super sorry that I said that, because it's totally inaccurate. But on the bright side of things, we got a comment from what looks like somebody who probably works at Studio Electronics. They didn't actually confirm their position or anything, but just the syntax of the comment would suggest that this person was somebody who is involved in the development of the SE-02. Probably from the Studio Electronics side, and only because it references Roland as a separate company. So anyways, the cool thing is here, check this out. So, and again, if you want to check out the comparison video again, I've got this comment pinned to the top, so if you guys want to read this, it's great. I'm just going to go over a couple things. So you see the second sentence there. It took me a couple of weeks of back and forth emails to convince Roland the sawtooth markings on the Model D were backwards. So at least, hey, guys, I'm not the only one who was confused by the orientation of the sawtooth. This is great news. Great news. I'm off the hook, maybe. Yeah, so, but also, it's mentioned in here that the cutoff pot is converted with an 8-bit resolution. So that's 256 steps. And to get the 10 octave range needed, that's only 25 steps per octave. And the recommendation from this person is to use the envelope because it's 16-bit resolution and will provide about 65,000 steps. So you're not going to hear any stepping there, which makes sense. So, and there's some other stuff in there if you guys want to check that out. Very, very, very insightful. And thank you, TC, for commenting on the video. This is one of the cool things. When companies or individuals, engineers, anyone involved very closely with some of this stuff, I love seeing it because it means, number one, they're paying attention. Number two, they're kind enough to enlighten us with information that we may not have known. And that's good because that prevents speculation, etc. So thank you again, TC, for the comments. Very helpful. Yeah, so that's about it. I mean, again, it's a couple minor mistakes. I will avoid those in the future on any additional comparison videos or anything else. If I ever make a mistake, guys, just let me know. I'm human, and I have no problem correcting myself and apologizing for anything. It's not done with malice or intent. So I apologize. But yeah, I have a lot of fun doing this. This is my passion. Thank you for everyone who's been subscribing here recently. Thank you for all the viewers and the likes and the comments. You guys are fantastic. It's really been a great pleasure to produce these videos for everyone and for myself. I mean, ultimately, I do these because I like them. I like doing this stuff. I like the technology. I like synthesizers. I like all this stuff. I like music, and this is a fantastic outlet for me to do all the things that I like. So yeah. Anyways, thanks again, guys. I'll be doing a live stream on Sunday, so if you're interested, I will start implementing some usage of the SE-02 and a new project, new musical project. So tune in for that. If you're interested, be sure to make sure you get the hit the bell icon so you're notified when I go live, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Like the video if you like it. Comment below. Let me know if there's any questions, comments, concerns. And you folks all have a great time. I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much.